Good morning, church. Pastor Craig here once again with a midweek greeting. Happy Thursday to you. Yes, I know, usually midweek greetings come out on Wednesday, but I had to wait this week because I've got some exciting news to share with you about a gift that's going to be available for everyone who's part of our church family. And I had to wait until this morning to get the details about that. You know, as we consider 2020 and look back on it, I suspect 2020 will be known as the year in which we could not do, and we'll fill in the blank. We'll remember all the things that we were not able to do, and church is no different. There's a lot of things that we have not been able to do as we regularly would at church. And as a board, we have spent a lot of time considering how do we provide opportunities for discipleship when we can't run many of the programs that we normally would use to provide opportunities for discipleship. Discipleship, I can't even say it, discipleship is simply opportunities that are provided for us to grow in our relationship with Jesus. Opportunities for us to grow not only in knowledge about God, but in the reality of what it means to live in a relationship with Him day in and day out, to have His Spirit controlling our lives and have His Spirit speaking to us and ministering to us and showing us areas in which we can grow. It means learning new things about what it means to live out our faith, not just simply to have faith. Well, this morning, I'm excited to share with you a gift that the board is wanting to give to everyone who's part of our church family. We may not be able to run a lot of the programs that we normally have been to provide discipleship, but we've found something that we are wanting to make available to everyone that hopefully you will find to be a tool that will help you to grow in your faith. The tool is called Right Now Media. It's not something that you're going to receive in your mailbox or going to be able to unwrap. It actually is access to an online tool. Rather than me describing it, let me show you what it looks like. I currently am looking at the home screen for Right Now Media. Think of a Christian version of Netflix, but instead of simply being entertainment programming, it's chock full of video-driven Bible studies that have been produced and recorded by all different authors on all different topics. If we look at this homepage right here at the very top, this is just a sampling of some of the Christmas studies that are available. Christmas studies for all ages. The cool thing is, kids get their own section. In fact, there are tons and tons of video resources, both in terms of Christian programming and of Bible studies targeting kids. But this is not a material that we're making available just for children. It is not just to help with discipleship with children. In fact, all ages will benefit from it. If we scroll down here, we'll see Right Now Media Originals, Book of the Bible series. There is a whole series that they have had produced specifically for Right Now Media, and each study takes a look at a single book of the Bible. There's a great resource on here called the Bible Project, which is a teaching tool that walks through the entire Bible and does it in a way in which really anybody from, I would say, middle elementary school age right through to seniors will be able to understand the teachings that they have and get an overview of the Bible. There's Bible studies on all kinds of topics. Perhaps you're interested in learning about what the Bible has to say about racism and racial reconciliation. Or perhaps, what does the Bible say about responding to crisis? Maybe you've been looking for a tool to help you in the new year with your personal devotions or in a small group study. The cool thing about Right Now Media is that it can be used in the private of your home. It also can be used in group studies. It can even be used in services during the church service as well. There's studies specifically for families to do devotions together. There's series on all different things and also all different groups of people. There's studies for women, studies for men, studies for family, studies for couples. There's studies for youth. There's studies for kids. And all of this is being made available to you at no cost. As a church, We have decided that we are going to cover the cost of Right Now Media subscription for the next year, which means it is available to anyone who is part of our church family. Now, you may be wondering, how do I get access to this gift? Well, our official rollout will happen on Sunday, and there will be another announcement made on Sunday as part of the service. And once that announcement is done, there will be emails sent out from Right Now Media to everyone who receives our weekly e-bulletin. If you would prefer not to receive an email from Right Now Media, please let the church office know by noon tomorrow and we will remove you from that list. But this is the way in which we are able to get an invitation sent to everybody. The process that we go through to get people to have a login under our church is that you'll receive an email from Right Now Media. You simply go through the steps on that email, which will help you in setting up your account. There is no expectation of further communication with Right Now Media. There also is no expectation that you will be paying anything for this. This simply is the process that we go through in order to get you registered. If you know someone who does not receive our weekly e-bulletins, then encourage them to contact the church office. And at any point during the year, we'll be able to add more people to our list of those that are registered under the church. I am thrilled to be able to offer this as a gift to our church family and to make it available at this time of Christmas, when I know that there will be a lot of free time that people will have that it was not necessarily expected, as we will not be able to travel and visit with extended family in the ways that we would have liked. The hope and prayer of the board and myself is that this tool will be something that will help during this time. Help us not only to grow in our faith, but help us to grow as a family and as a church family. And so my prayer is that this will be a blessing to you. And so I look forward to hearing stories of how many of you will be able to use this and have used this in your family. As I draw this greeting to a close, I do want to highlight that our Sunday morning services will continue as regular throughout the Christmas season, online only. And our Christmas Eve service will be an online service as well, which will be at 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Now, because we can't gather in the sanctuary and do a lot of the things that we regularly do, I'm going to be focusing on the Christmas Eve service on Christ in our homes, Christ in our hearts, and want to invite us to enjoy time of gathering together in one another's living rooms. And so I've got a number of people that have been lined up that will be recording scripture readings and singing and all kind of things like that from their homes, and we'll have an opportunity to gather in one another's homes in that way. But one thing that I know people really enjoy at the Christmas Eve service and look forward to is the traditional passing of the flame as we sing Silent Night. We may not be able to do that in person, but I am hoping to create a virtual pass the flame. And if you would like to be a part of that, I would invite you to join me on a Zoom call on Sunday afternoon at 4:30 p.m. The link to this Zoom call will be included in the comments section of this email and also will go out as part of our e-bulletin, which will go out on Friday. And you can join, anybody is welcome to join. All you have to do is make sure you get your family together. You've got a camera or some sort that can connect you to the Zoom call, and have a candle ready. And I'll explain once we're actually on the Zoom call how we will actually do that. But I'm trusting that this works and hoping it does. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's Sunday at 4:30 in the afternoon. Look for the information on how to log on to that Zoom call on our weekly e-bulletin. And if you don't see it there, contact the church office or contact myself. Well, church, I do want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I trust that this coming week will truly be a joyous week for all of us. I look forward to worshiping together with you on Sunday, and I want to encourage us as we go out this week. Let's go and be the church God has called us to be.